welcome to my quest guide for the dig site on a hardcore Iron Man. The items for this quest are Pest and Mortal, Vial, Tinderbox, 2 ropes, and a cup of tea, and Varrock teleports would be recommended. The requirements for this quest are 10 herb lore, 25 thieving, and to start this quest you want to talk to the examiner. So can I take an exam? Talk to the examiner again. Alright, okay, so go to Varrock and head to the museum. Once at the museum, talk to Halen. And then head back to the exam center. Alright, once back at the exam center, talk to the examiner again. And just answer anything because you will fail regardless. Okay, so now you want to head into the dig site. Once in the dig site, you need to talk to 3 students. Start by talking to the one in the northwest corner. And they all need your help finding an item. For the next one, head over to the east and talk to him. And now you want to head south to talk to the last student. Now we need to find all 3 of these items. The first item is in the bushes to the south. This no run energy definitely doesn't help. And you want to search the bush next to the urn. Not that one, maybe this one. Yep, that's the one, and you've got the teddy. Now head over to the east and grab a panning tray. And then you want to start panning. That's right. Use your cup of tea on the panning guide and then start panning. Now you want to keep panning until you find an opal and a trophy. And there we have it. Now we need the final item. You want to start stealing from the dig site workmen. Now you do need a specimen brush, so keep a hold of that if you get one. Okay, and that's the final piece. You also need charcoal for this quest, so you might want to search the specimen tray while you're here until you can't do it until your exam is level 2 or 3. So we'll come back to that. Talk to the student, and he'll give you the answers. Proceed north, talk to the second student, and then over to the west and talk to the final student. Head back to the exam center. Once back at the exam center, talk to the examiner to take the exam. Yes, I certainly am. So for the first answer, study the Earth of its content and history. The next question is all who have passed the appropriate Earth science exams. And the final question is gloves and boots to be worn at all times. Now that you've done that, you need to head back to all 3 students and get more information for the next exam. Once here again, talk to all 3 students. Head over to the east. Talk to the third and final student. Whoops. And now you need to head back to the exam center. Talk to the examiner again, once back at the exam center, and say I'm ready for the next exam. The first answer is samples taken in rough form. Second answer is finds must be carefully handled and gloves worn. And the third answer is always handle with care. Always handle with care. You've now completed part 2. You now need to do one more exam. So head back to the students for more information. Once back here, talk to all the students again, and this one you have to bring an opal to. Now I've talked to her, you need to re-talk to her to give her the opal. Head east to talk to the second student, sorry. And head to the third and final student. Now head back to the exam center. Once back at the exam center, talk to the examiner to do the third and final exam. The first answer is in specimen jars only. The second answer is brush carefully. And the third answer is handle bones very carefully. Now once you've done that, you'll now have completed all three. And we're up to the next part. Head south and open this cupboard. And search the cupboard and you'll get a specimen jar. Talk to the archaeological expert. And say no thanks. Head back into the dig site. Head to the northeast corner. And come into this one here. Start using your trowel on the soil until you get an ancient symbol. Now that you have the ancient symbol, head back to the exam center. Once back at the exam center, use the ancient talisman on the expert. And he will give you a certificate. Head back to the dig site for the final time. Once back here, you will need some charcoal if you don't already have it, so head over to the east and search this specimen tray until you get one. Oh, perfect. Head northwest. Up to this winch. And you want to use this letter on one of these people around here. Maybe this guy. Yep, there we go. Head down the winch. Use a rope on the winch, sorry, operate it, and then go down. Head over to the east and search brick. Come back this way and grab a root. Climb back up the road and head to the east to this winch here, and then again use your rope on it. Operate the winch and talk to Doug Deeping. Ask him how to move a large pile of rocks and he should give you a key. Climb up the rope and head south. You then want to use the key on this chest. Search it and then come out here and use the trowel on the barrel that has a lid and then use the vial on that barrel. Head back to the exam center. Once back at the exam center, come south. And talk to the archaeologist expert and use the unidentified liquid on him. Then use the chemical powder on him. Once you've done that, you want to use the nitro on this, and that will get you a mixed chemical. After that, grind the charcoal up, and then you want to add that to the chemical mix and then add the root. Once you've done that, you now have a chemical compound. Head back to the dig site. Once here, head back down the winch to the west and use your chemical compound on the rock or brick. Then use your tinderbox on it and you will automatically run away. Head back down past the rocks and take this stone tablet. You then want to take this stone tablet back to the exam center, and that's the quest completed. Once back at the exam center, talk to the expert. Sorry, use the stone tablet on the expert. And you've completed the quest dig site. You're rewarded 2 quest points, 15,000 mining experience, and 2,000 herbalore experience. If you found this quest guide helpful, please rate and subscribe. Thanks.